troubles?
My phone works here, not there. Same with voicemail, email.
Sprint is different. All your services work the same wherever you go, on the most complete, all-digital, advanced wireless network in the nation. And all the calls are clear.
So everything works.
And this will never happen again.
PCS from Sprint. Try the nation's most complete wireless network.
One of the defense attorneys representing a tri-state teenager accused of a fatal stabbing has been dismissed from the case. We first told you how Miami attorney Jack Thompson was crafting the defense for the West Union 14-year-old. Thompson said the teen was sleepwalking and acting out a violent video game when he stabbed his aunt Joanna Philpott. Thompson says the judge took him off the case because he has worked to get rid of violent video games. Just yesterday, Thompson sued a video game maker, Sony, and Walmart for $246 million, saying the game Grand Theft Auto inspired two teens in Tennessee to randomly shoot at tractor trailers. And here is a first look at the Cincinnati Enquirer's front page stories. The Enquirer reports a law passed last year that was supposed to keep special interests out of politics isn't working. Read how the interest groups are getting around the new law here locally. And the paper also reports children here in the tri-state are using the internet more than kids almost anywhere in the country. Read much more about it in tomorrow's Enquirer. But there is something you won't be seeing in tomorrow's Enquirer. The paper is losing one of its most popular columnists. Laura Pulfer is leaving. In fact, her last column ran on Sunday. Pulfer started writing her column in 1995. Since then, she's appeared on the front page of the Metro section 3 times a week for 8 years. I talked with Laura tonight. She told me she'll be working on a novel and spending more time with her family. And tonight, some neighbors in Blue Ash are keeping a close eye on their family pets because of a new neighbor. We first showed you at 6 o'clock how the Blue Ash Police Department has been flooded with phone calls from people about coyotes. Police even have cruiser video of one of the animals just a few feet away from a neighbor's home. Police say the animals are not only dangerous, but elusive.
Wily coyotes for nothing.
It's not safe to be around a wild animal, no matter how small it is.
Police say if you see a coyote, make sure you don't feed it and give them a call. And tonight, chilling video was released of the 2 teenagers who were responsible for the worst school shooting in U.S. history. And that begins our look at America at this hour. The home video shows Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold shooting a number of guns. This video was taken just 6 weeks before the two killed 12 classmates and a teacher at Columbine High School near Denver. Police decided to release the video to prove they didn't cover up any evidence in the case. The sheriff also released surveillance video of the teens entering the school's cafeteria before the shooting that ended when they killed themselves. Sniper suspect John Mohammed has decided he needs help. After 2 days of representing himself, he gave the capital case back to his defense lawyers. He's on trial for the murder of Dean Myers, who was hit by a single bullet at a Virginia gas station during the spree that left 10 people dead in the Washington area. Today in court, a man who survived a shooting identified fellow suspect Lee Malveaux as the man who shot and robbed him. Mohammed Rashid said he played dead so Malveaux wouldn't shoot him again.
When the next massive computer virus strikes, will your PC be ready for it? Unfortunately, many of us will be as unprepared as we were last time around. When 2 big viruses struck this past summer, John Wolski's computer shop was swamped with panicked customers.
We've seen people in tears just bringing us pieces of the computer saying, you have to fix this.
But there are simple steps you can take to protect yourself, according to our partner, Consumer Reports magazine.
The primary thing that you should do is make sure you have an antivirus program running and keep it updated at all times.
The 2 most common mistakes: failing to update your antivirus program and your Windows system. So the magazine suggests you update your antivirus program monthly. Periodically update Windows with safety patches through Microsoft's website. And set your email browser so it doesn't automatically display the first part of every email. Finally, don't open any email attachment unless you are expecting it, even if it appears to come from a friend. One final warning, if your computer is ever infected by a virus, don't start deleting files. You'll lose valuable information and you won't get rid of the bug. Instead, check with an expert. There are simple ways to debug a computer. Don't waste your money. I'm John Matarese.
Thanks, John. And the next time you fill a prescription, you may want to shop around. Investigations by several of our sister stations found huge differences in the prices of generic medications depending on where they were purchased. A generic heartburn drug sold for $136 at one pharmacy compared to $12 at another. A generic antidepressant for $267 at one drugstore was just $14 at another. The reports found warehouse clubs like Sam's and Costco had the lowest prices. Domestic violence doesn't just strike at home, it can spill over into the workplace. The WCPO is trying to educate employers that domestic abuse is a work issue. Phyllis's husband used to abuse her, but when she tried to leave him, he stabbed her 29 times in front of her two young children.
They never want you to leave, you know, so we went through a period of time where he would show up and he'd show up at work and stuff like that. So once my employer became aware of what the situation was, they did what they could to help.
Phyllis worked for Lazarus and still does. After her husband stabbed her, people from work helped her move and moved her around to different work locations so he couldn't find her. On Friday morning, the WCPO is sponsoring a conference for employers and HR people on domestic violence challenges in the workplace. To register, call the WCPO at 513-361-2134. And remember, any victims of domestic violence can contact the WCPO to reach a battered women's shelter.
Now, the latest forecast with Chief Meteorologist Pete Delkus.
You're taking a live look at ultimate Doppler radar. Just a couple of sprinkles right now to the north and northwest of Cincinnati, up around Richmond. We'll continue to see a few sprinkles across the tri-state, or at least the possibility of a few sprinkles across the tri-state as we head through the remainder of tonight. And again, we're looking at just a couple of sprinkles to the north and northwest of Cincinnati between Richmond and also Muncie, Indiana. Let's take a look at a little bit of video. This is the McDermott House. It's a nice Halloween display on Gettysburg Drive in Fort Mitchell. Tell you what, it takes them a week to put all of this up, and what a display that it is. Again, this is on Gettysburg Drive in Fort Mitchell. Of course, that is in one of the finest cities, Carroll, in northern Kentucky and in the tri-state. Nice night across the tri-state today. Did you have a chance to check out the sunset? I want you to take a closer look at this fast-forward weather video that I put together here for you. And as you take just a peek at this, I'll let you know that the sunset, well, it did occur today at just about 8 o'clock. Actually, that was 6:51 today. Our sunrise tomorrow at almost 8 o'clock, that's at 7:56. Temperature-wise today, we had a high temperature of 54, a morning low of 41. The normals for today are 64 and 43. The records, we've been as hot as 87 on this date and as cold as 23. Sunset 6:51, your sunrise tomorrow, again 7:56. Air quality for the day, the index was good, pollen was low, and mold for the day, that was on the high side. Now, as we head through the remainder of tonight, we're looking at an increasing level of cloudiness across the tri-state, and as you take a look outside right now, I will tell you that we do have mostly cloudy skies in place. At the airport, we have a temperature of 41. Winds are calm right now. When you see north at 0, that's just the way our computer depicts, unfortunately, calm winds. But nonetheless, we have calm winds, a steady barometer, and a river that's at 27.3 feet. I mentioned an increasing level of cloudiness tonight. You saw there on that fast-forward weather that skies cleared out this evening. And then look at this. Clouds are starting to roll back in. So mostly cloudy as we head through tonight. Couple of sprinkles. This isn't adding up to much. As a matter of fact, most of these areas that are seeing the precipitation move in, most of it's actually not even reaching the ground. So a couple of sprinkles tonight, maybe a couple sprinkles or a light spotty shower as we head through the day tomorrow. But one thing's for certain, it's going to be chilly. Lows tonight, middle to upper 30s across the area. Highs during the day tomorrow. The normal highs are in the middle 60. Tomorrow, we're only going to have high temperatures in the middle 50s. And this cool pattern that we have in place right now, it's not going to change anytime soon. As a matter of fact, through at least the weekend, it looks like pretty likely into the early part of next week, the jet stream's either going to stay right around us or below us, and that just means that the cooler than normal temperatures are going to stay in place as well. So my forecast for the rest of tonight, increasing clouds. It'll be a chilly night, 38, that'll be our low temperature. A couple of sprinkles across the tri-state tonight, maybe a spotty shower. The same deal as we head through tomorrow morning. See, there's a little disturbance that's going to roll through. It gives us the clouds tonight, the sprinkles tonight and tomorrow. As that system moves away tomorrow afternoon, we gradually clear out. So increasing afternoon sunshine. It'll be another cool day. Remember, 55, that's it. That'll be our high. 7-day forecast. Thursday night, we will clear out. It's going to be a chilly night Thursday night. Some frost by Friday morning. We'll have a high temperature on Friday of 62 under a good deal of sunshine. Saturday, I think we could see a spotty shower overnight Friday, then some scattered rain developing as the day moves along on Saturday, so especially Saturday afternoon, Saturday night. Sunday right now looks as though it'll be a mostly cloudy day. Pretty good bed of rain on Sunday, a high 55. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, that rain chance on those 3 days. Now, although it won't be a washout any one of those days, it's about a 30 to a 40% chance of rain with highs then only in the middle 50s. So we're going to be around 5 to 10 degrees below normal as we head through the next several days. It looks like a pretty decent bed of rain on Sunday and not a bad chance of rain either on Saturday.